This is the 5th of January 2017. Caught a little bit of the news, and there's a lot of scuttlebutt going on about the Affordable Care Act. And you got Chucky Schumer with the glasses hanging off of his hooked nose, and he's talking about the Affordable Care Act and how the Republicans want to destroy the Affordable Care Act. Someone needs to ask Chucky, and someone needs to ask Nancy Pelosi, and someone needs to ask that flop-eared, crack-smoking, Sunni Islamic extremist, fudge-packing, homosexual bastard how they came up with that name. And how can they call it the Affordable Care Act with a straight face when nobody can afford it? You take away the subsidies, and what Obama's done, he's done what he always does. He takes from those that have and give it to those that don't have. That's what Obamacare is. And that's all it is. When you subsidize Obamacare to the extent that it's subsidized, and even then it's not affordable, people that have it, in most cases, can't afford the co-pays, and they can't afford the deductibles, let alone the premiums. So how the hell can they call it the Affordable Care Act other than them wanting to stick it to us? I'm sure they all sat around with Jonathan Gruber and his cohorts, and they probably laughed their asses off when they came out with that name, the Affordable Care Act, knowing that nobody could afford it. Ezekiel Manuel was one of the architects, and what did he say? Well, nobody should be allowed to live after 75. Well, I care to differ and argue with that. He's saying that because he's in his 60s or his late 50s, whatever the hell he's in. But there's folks like me that are a whole lot older, and I don't have any desire to check out anytime soon. Affordable Care Act? What it should be known as is the Unaffordable Care Act, because that's what it is. And you know who we have to thank for it? Well, Jonathan Gruber, Ezekiel Manuel, Barack Hussein Obama. Remember what Nancy Pelosi said? We have to sign this into law so we can read what's in it. Who in their right mind would come up with those kinds of verbiage? But she's not in their right mind. Very few of them are in their right mind. Affordable Care Act? Well, I was glad to hear the incoming Vice President, Mike Pence. That's the first order of business. Repeal and replace it. It should really be the second order, because if Donald does the first, what I believe should be the first order, all of it disappears. And that is looking into Obama's first executive order, 13489. Get rid of that. You don't have to worry about repealing Obamacare. You don't have to worry about the TPP bill. You don't have to worry about the Iranian deal. It all goes away. That's sort of what I think. And you know why I think what I think, don't you?